dice and passes.
Hey guys, here to jump in the chat. Okay, all right, let's catch. What? You just move? Okay, all right. Special guest commentary time. Hey everybody, look at us. We're just here eating lunch. Get out of here! Play with power. Oh my god. Okay, what's a high power tournament? Oh my gosh, high power. Oh my gosh. Okay, all right. We were talking a little bit of this before here. Okay, one of the biggest things. My foot. One of the biggest things about cedh, right? Cedh is just, if Commander was introduced as a sanctioned format, it would just be cedh, right? There's no casual aspect of it. It's not a break from a tournament. Like the original inception with Sheldon was, we want to play a game that is Magic, but it's not competitive. It's just fun. It's just us judges hanging out, and let's play. It's going to be an eternal format. You can play any card from any set. Let's just have a good time. And the idea was to take a break from all of the competitiveness, right? So one of the things that if you take that out, right? Sheldon didn't invent Magic, or didn't invent Commander, and it's just introduced as, hey, Wizard of the Coast. This is a new format. It's called Commander. It's 4 players. Have at it. cedh is just what would have happened because it's just competitive, right? There's no casual aspect of it. When you add the how it was originated with casual being like the focus, we now have people who are used to playing competitive and want to be competitive. And so when they do that, we want to make sure that we're having a conversation about how strong is our deck, and the idea of like a high-powered deck is there. The thing about cedh is that the Rule Zero conversation is baked into the format. So everyone is playing with the intention of having a strategy, the cards to be the foundation of that strategy, and it's going to be consistently doing whatever you're trying to do, whether that is the Breach or Thassa's Oracle or whatever, a myriad of ways you can win with 1 or 2 card combos. I think for me, and I don't know for you, but for me, when it comes to casual, the casual side of EDH, I feel that there's a big loss in translation, because what you might think is like super strong. Oh, you do land ramp. I was at MTG Vegas. I was like, I'm doing land ramp. That's all I'm doing, and I win by eventually hitting you for enough damage. And the players are like, no, that's a cedh deck. It's like, no, it's not, because the strategy isn't strong enough, right? The strategy isn't getting me there in a way where I can end the game in 1 turn, or end the game in a certain amount of turns, but for sure it's going to end like Winota. It's a big snowball effect. It's not going to maybe end the turn, but it's going to get us so no one else can play Magic. Right, so the biggest thing that I hope people can pull away, at least, and this is really to like summarize what I was just reading in the chat real quick, is that when it comes to tournaments, the intention is to win, right? The casual aspect of it has to go away a little bit. It can't be, let's talk about having fun. While you can have fun playing competitive, when a lot of people do, you're now in a tournament. And when you are at home with your friends, you guys can then do fun, wacky stuff. But there are just 2 things. You might do the same thing if you were to play Modern, and you have this cool, fun homebrew Modern deck, and you're going to play with your friends, like, hey, I just want to try this cool thing out. Yeah. And people are like, I have a cool thing too, but I can't take it to a tournament because I'll just get stomped.
Yeah, you go to like an RCQ, you're not going to have a good time.
Yeah, exactly. So, definitely just wanted to jump in because we saw a lot of like activity going on in the chat, and we want to make sure that if we're going to also talk about this kind of stuff in the chat, we want to be respectful of each other, because out of everything that we've seen, like, we have such a diverse community, and we want to make sure that we want that diversity to stay in effect, and also inclusion, right? Make sure everyone's really polite to one another. We may have different opinions, we may not see eye to eye, but we have to accept that we all have a vision. And so just be nice to each other, and our mods won't ban you, I promise. But do you have anything to add?
No, I think you covered it, man.
Cool, awesome. We're gonna go back to games soon, but if you all have any other things you guys would like to talk about, let us know. We might jump back on, but we have to finish eating lunch. Yes. But we'll be back.
Yes.
Hi guys, we're back for round
4.
Woo! Hello.
We have we've transmuted Mike into TK.
Yeah,
So we have
yeah.
TK in here.
Yeah.
We sacked
hire
Mike.
CMC.
Yeah, hire CMC. We sacked Mike. We paid 2. We have TK now.
Woo! Yep. I'm super excited to be here.
So round 4, we have a few people that you should notice if you follow Mox Masters. We have Sharky back. Sharky Eric, who won a Chaos tournament and does well at Mox Masters. It was just on stream, but he's back in first seat on Tevesh Crom. We have the Goto player back, so hopefully he can do Goto things this time instead
Helm of the
of
Host.
just dying to Mana Crypt.
Give me the hammer, all of those stuffs, man, please.
And then we have Moon and Satellite, Max on Kinnan, who does well in Mox Masters consistently.
Yeah.
Has won, I think maybe, someone told me he has the longest undefeated Swiss record.
Ever?
Ever? Okay.
In the format. Yeah, so really, really big.
And then we have another person you should know who's not on his signature deck, where he usually is, but Freedom Waffle on T&K.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that, TK?
It sounds nice. I like the alliteration.
I know that you also played Dargo Thrasios for a little while,
yeah.
and so are you hurt a little bit that he's switched to TK?
Yeah, so I was talking to him on Discord, and I played his list to a couple of events and everything else too. And I was like, oh yeah, it's really nice, and so I was really excited to see him pilot that. And all of a sudden, we talked 2 days ago, and he's like, no, I'm playing Blue Farm. I was like,
Yeah, he switched to a good deck.
Exactly, that's true. But it's not about the good decks. We want jank.
Yeah,
we want bad
jank,
decks.
Okay,
we want bad decks.
Right, we're gonna switch into the gameplay here. We're still resolving mulligans, but we'll give you some player cam action as well.
Yeah. No, exactly. Good deck. Draw cards. What can?
I love drawing cards.
I
That's
think
one of my
it's the best
favorite
thing
things to do.
Yeah. Who knew that the way to win the game?
But here we have the 2 Mox Masters consistent performers, Max, Moon, and Satellite on Kinnan on your left, and Evan on T&K, usually on Dargo Thras.
Yeah.
But I think going last, we're kind of sad as T&K because we want to step our advantage in. We want to stick out before everyone takes their turn. We want to be ahead of the curve.
Ristic is a lot worse. Fish is absolutely a lot worse. But I mean, it still can pivot to be a little bit faster than usual if it needs to.
And over here we have Sharky on the left, or Eric on Tevesh Crom. He's always playing Tevesh Crom. He likes Kitten. He put Hullbreaker. I keep telling him to cut Hullbreaker Horror from the deck, but he's adamant that he wants to keep it in the deck. So, and then on our right we have Drew, our Goto player, who died to Mana Crypt earlier on stream today, which was a bit unfortunate.
God, I hate it. Oh man. Hopefully there's some redemption here.
Yeah, it was a weird game. It was a weird game.
Yeah.
Ian had time sieve combo, but the Rockside player had punted a few times. And they were feeling down, and their breach got kind of like, okay, well, I think I'm out of the game. He just scooped. He's like, I was just like a little like, oh, I made a few mistakes and was down on himself a little bit, and so he scooped and. It did mess up the time seed combo a little bit. It makes time seed a lot worse.
Yeah.
Got into the weird situation where we're like extorting random mana rocks with blind obedience to kill our opponents.
It's the worst, yeah. When one of the players dies first, and you're like, okay, well now I need artifacts. It's really bad. Yeah.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are sad that Evan is not on Dargo Thras, but I think he's on a better deck.
I will agree that it is the better deck, but we're not about better decks here. We want jank. We want pirates.
We want the glory of winning the Invitational. Come on.
But imagine winning the Invitational
with Dargo Thras, with your signature deck?
With your signature, yeah. Boy, the price of Thrasios and Dargo would go sky high.
I personally have never seen Max play anything else but Kinnan. Have you?
No, that's it.
That's it. That's
Literally it.
Just Kinnan. We love Kinnan. I do know that he has a custom Kinnan playmat, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, it's very, very sweet. If you guys ever get a chance, hit him up on Wounded Satellite to see it. It's got like this really cool wedding vibe, and it's like Hullbreaker Horror.
Yeah, and like we like he had it out at like SCGCon Columbus, and we were like trying to name every single thing, and like, we eventually got them all. It was great.
It's very cute. I love it a lot. Yeah, T&K definitely the better deck. Oh yeah, who would have thought drawing cards is so good? Oh my god. Yeah.
Gain 2, lose 2, draw 2.
Love those words. Yeah.
Yeah, those are my favorite. Those are my favorite words.
Dockside, sack, Darker for 1.
No, we don't,
Also love those words.
We don't do that here.
Love those words.
We don't do that here.
Exactly. But what's more fun? Yeah, exactly. Life's legacy. Please. Thank you.
I am a very greater good. Whenever the Darko player plays greater good, I'm just like, oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
It's funsies. Oh man. Yeah, definitely Darko Thrusters. Absolutely. Thank you, chat. I appreciate it.
Wow. Whose side are you on, chat? I've carried you through the whole day.
This is true.
You're banning me like this?
It's wild. Yeah. Oh man. But no, speaking of Crom though, these playmats, I've been looking at them all weekend.
They're very pretty.
They're super good.
I am a big fan of the blue pink ones, which have sold out. So it seems that my opinion has been shared. So
yeah, no, they're really good.
I think if I am, I'm looking at the pot. So if I'm Sharky, Eric, if I'm Tavesh Crom, I want to go under all of these decks.
Yeah,
which is
100%.
a little bit hard. I feel like Godo is maybe a half step slower depending on the hand, but Godo can be faster.
Yeah.
What I really want to happen, honestly, as much as a stream will be disappointed, I want Godo to just slam Godo on like turn 2, and everyone look at Godo and be like, "Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, okay.
I'm dead."
Helm? Okay, cool, great. I'll
Yeah.
just go around. Yeah.
Anything that isn't Rogsai is good.
Wow.
Can we ban this person?
We
in
probably
chat?
could. Yeah. Zane
Let
is
me-
here,
let
so
me,
that's not.
Let me right click this name real quick. Hold on. Oh no, okay, you're fine.
Yeah. No, Roxy's a good deck.
Leave my little kobold alone. Come on.
Roxy is a good deck. Literally the same process of like, oh, draw cards. What if I just played faster than everybody else?
What if my draw was just draw 7? I'll just 3 mana draw 7. Yeah, we
Great.
good? Okay.
Awesome. Yeah. Play TNK and Dark Athasios. Okay, we'll pick one.
TNK.
No, I'm kidding.
TNK is like the vanilla of cedh. It's very like.
It's very much
This is what the
boring.
format is about.
Yeah.
We're very like our wins are very protected, right? Like we do the most broken things in the format, the best combos,
Yeah.
and we also have the best protection effects, and we have all access to all of the best interaction.
Yeah.
Minus
Classic, yeah.
like the abrupt decays, stuff like that.
Yeah. Classic mid-range pile. It's
yeah.
just good cards. That's
It's very much like kind of defines the format in a way. It like the format is very much defined by Dockside, Breach, Oracle, and that's what that deck does.
Yeah. Indeed, I agree. TNK is Grixis for cowards. No, there's definitely white there.
It actually is. He's not wrong. He's not wrong. He's not
Coward?
wrong. Yeah, you have you hide behind your Grand Abolishers, you hide behind your Ranger Captains, and you're like, please don't hurt me. I don't want to fight you on the stack. I would like my creature to resolve and hide over here.
Stop hiding.
Yeah.
When I catch you, Ricky.
Ryan's
when I catch
always,
you, Ricky.
Ryan's always like, Grixis is Mardu for cards. Like, no, Ryan, you're wrong.
Yeah.
Mardu is Grixis for cards. You have Grand Abolisher, you have Ranger Captain, you have your Silence. Like, come on.
Yeah. Oh man. Sticking with Shorakai. Okay, that's spicy.
Okay,
See,
can we make Shorakai Esper? Because then I'd be totally with you.
That would be great.
I get a
Oh.
giant Esper robot, and I can actually tutor the cards that win me the game.
I can
Hello?
actually sacrifice my pilot tokens.
Right.
With diabolic intent.
Oh,
Yeah, exactly.
You're
yeah.
speaking my language.
Yeah. TNK wins
Rockside
games.
Land
Oh,
Hat.
no.
Listen here.
Fight back, Alana. Fight back.
I'm trying. I'm getting eaten alive.
Yeah, I know. Oh man. Okay.
So it looks
Seems
like
we're
Godo
still-
has a hand. Looks like we're reading Tavesh, and I think we're just waiting on Max on Kinnan to have a hand.
You ever seen ulted Tavesh?
Yeah, looks like Max is still trying to find some cards. Don't know how low he's gone, but by the amount of time we've spent mulliganing, I think it's probably pretty low.
Yeah. But yeah, have you ever seen an ulted Tavesh?
I have actually, and I didn't care.
Really?
Because all the creatures were like just like TK, like a Tyam. Like, what are they gonna do with Tyam?
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
Well, who
Okay.
cares?
Interesting.
And like my Rog, like you can have my Rog, like whatever. Like
I kill him anyway.
yeah, like fine, you just show him a nice time. I don't know.
Yeah.
He deserves it.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
I didn't have any sack effects in hand, and so like they ulted Tavesh. They took everything. I think they drew a few cards with the Timna.
Yeah.
And like I went to my turn, and I was like, so you're dead? Because I had like a lot of like good cards in my hand, and I was just like, yeah, I didn't care. So this is the only time I've seen it ulted, And like some of they're like bad because I think I had like a Ragavan or something. Like, you're not going to attack Devesh. I was like, no, I don't care.
Yeah, that's so funny. It's really.
I was
funny.
like, no, I'm good. Like, it just doesn't matter.
Yeah, sure, have him.
Have him.
Aw.
You got him. Yeah, he's looking a little bit pressed.
Yeah.
He's definitely not happy about this hand. He's probably already low, I would assume.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, it looks like he's already complaining about his hand actively.
Yeah.
I'm excited for this side of the table player cam because these two players like to talk a lot.
Talk a lot. They're really good friends as well too. So they know each other really well. And yeah, they're very political players. They are really good at getting into the head of the other people at the table, and really kind of, I don't know, forcing them to kind of do, these flavor-wise villainous choices. Okay, do this and this will happen, or do this or this will happen.
This is a very very fun pod for me because I don't know the Godo player personally. I did talk to them a little bit after their first game. They could have won. They died of mana crypt, etc. But I know Eric pretty well, and he's a very much I'd like to cast my spells team.
Yeah.
And then this other side of the table over here is a very much hold on, this spell is on the stack. Let's talk about this for a minute. Let's talk.
Yeah, no, they're really good at being political, and that's part of the game, right? It's like being able to, convince the table either you're not the threat or to use their spells instead of yours.
And they're like, oh, I think you should really interact with this. You should really do it.
Yeah.
And I'm very much on the team of like, I've passed priority.
Yeah.
I no longer have priority. Please respond or don't. It's not.
It's out of my hands.
Out of my hands now.
That's so funny. Yeah, Sharky has swagger too. No, absolutely, 100%.
I love this scene. There's a very like polarizing like thing in the city between like you have to be good at politicking, and I think you do to a certain extent. But there's also the like, just cast your spells. Either you're passing priority or you're not.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
Yeah, definitely.
You either have it or you don't, and like it's a very fun dynamic. And I think that's why this format a lot of people love, and it's their favorite format.
Yeah, 100% agree. You gotta love when the player talk is really up and jumping. There's some people who are like stone face, and I am personally not that. I love a good time.
It depends on the day for me.
Yeah.
It really does. Yeah. Sometimes I'm good to talk about a spell for a long time.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'm just like waving my spell like, do you pass? Does it resolve?
Is it good?
Is it good?
No, yeah, that's really good.
Yeah, definitely. It definitely heavily depends on the deck.
Yeah.
If you're a more grindy mid-range deck, you have a lot more sway over the table because you're not threatening win right away. But like as a faster turbo deck, it's very hard to be like,
wow, yeah, that makes so much sense.
Don't counter my thing. I won't win. Oh, sorry, I won the game.
Whoopsies.
It looks like, yes, sorry, mulligans have resolved. It looks like we have a mental misstep onto the Soul Ring. We missed a little bit. Sorry, I got carried away.
No, it's all good. Yeah. So yeah. So we're cashing.
And we have a turn 2 to Vesh from Eric, so that's pretty good. Hopefully it doesn't. It looks like we had a turn 1 Chalice on 0 from Godo, which stops a lot of the fast mana from the Grixis deck.
Yeah. Very interesting. Okay. Yeah. We're going to Godo's turn here. Draw. What do you think Godo has to do here to kind of be in a better position? Are those Yu-Gi-Oh cards?
Yeah, Eric. So Eric uses Yu-Gi-Oh token or Yu-Gi-Oh cards as tokens. Which
I
is
love
great.
it so much.
And Chalice on 0 is really strong, and I think sometimes you need it as Godo. But it's also interesting because like you don't get dockside fed.
Yeah.
But interestingly enough, the Team K player has played Ragavan, so you might just get dockside fed anyway.
Yeah, absolutely. Sky Strikers.
The Sky Strikers, they're here. They're coming for you.
Base deck never dies. Engage, please, all the time.
And it looks like we've ritualed into a Jessica's Will. Is this enough? I don't think so. No one has like a plethora of cards. Right?
No, yeah. Seems like it's only been, one turn cycle.
Yeah, it looks like Sharky, Eric, mental messed up the Soul Ring from Max. So we have 5. Someone has 5 cards in hand. We have 5 red.
Yeah.
I assume we're just playing out some rocks and storing some mana for the Godo turn.
Yeah, absolutely. Can't see Jessica willing for anything else. Is that
Oh,
a
treasonous ogre.
ogre?
Oh, we're just dead.
Oh, okay, cool.
Oh, we're just dead.
Sick.
Oh, never mind. We have the force of it. Whoa, okay.
Yeah, no, that was about to be
Whoa,
bad
okay,
really fast.
that was about to be really bad. Eric's like, please put the ogre in the graveyard. Oh, that was close.
Yeah,
it was
no,
like
that was really good.
I really wanted that. Oh,
It was a good play. You got to go for it.
yeah, it's a creature that I mean the Jessica's will resolved. You
Yeah.
always have to be wary of the treasonous ogre. Treasonous ogre is like one of the most dangerous cards from Godo.
Absolutely. Any mono red deck, really, like it just goes.
Okay, Godo enthusiasts, you gotta help me. What's this card we played instead?
Yeah, I don't even know. Okay, so we got a talisman here from Max. Definitely, wants to get out as many rocks as possible and profit. The Soul Ring hit is really perfect though. Slows the deck down just a little bit.
Is that the masterpiece, Rangavan? It's a key. It's a key.
Key is in Moonsilver. Moonsilver key is a thing.
This will take a key.
Manifold key.
Manifold. I was gonna say I don't see. I don't see that. That's not on the deck.
Or no, Voltaic key is a thing too as well.
Oh, it is manifold key.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we can switch to the card here.
Okay. And we have just a talisman from Max, and it looks like what did we exile out the Ragavan? I was looking for the key. Oh, we exiled the Karn from the Godo player. Okay.
Yeah, manifold keys seems good. Utilize your artifacts a little bit.
It's a key.
It's a key.
We got. Thanks,
Yeah,
chat. You always
thanks.
have my back.
Appreciate it. Yeah. All right.
Man,
Your honor,
this game is a little slow. So we have the win time stopped. It looks like maximal low. I'm not sure how low Evan Waffle mold, but like they're not doing too much here, and we're already on Sharky's turn.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if we actually might just get cedh to Vesh alt just after talking about it.
After talking about it, yeah.
like it actually would probably be better here. You get a Kinnan, a Godo, and Tunachrom. Like that
you get a
seems
lot of
quite
value
good.
out of it. Yeah. In
I
this
don't think it
spot.
just straight up wins the game, but it's quite close. Oh, we're windfalling.
Yeah.
Okay.
Windfall seems good.
This will breathe some life into this game, which is what I always appreciate about Wheels. When everyone's like, "Okay, use all my cards."
I
And then-
have nothing. Can I
and
get
then
new toys?
the saintly Grixis player is like, "Oh, don't worry, friends. 7 new cards right here,
7 new
right
cards?
for you." It is windfall, so I don't think we're gonna get the full 7.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, no. Windfall would be good here just for the game here. Definitely good for Max, though. Get some more cards in hand, more rocks. Eventually get that Kinnan out. Oh, that's an opposition agent.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Get it out of the hand before the wheel.
Yeah. So that is pretty bad for Godo.
Yeah.
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 Pretty bad.
It was already looking pretty bad. They already got their win attempt stopped. So
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. Definitely just pushes them back even further.
yeah, I'm pretty sure the Godo player keeps their Godo like off the screen. So. It has not been cast. It has not been bounced. It has not been anything.
Yeah. Is where it was. Yeah. Yeah. Full grip for everybody.
Is it a full grip? It was just 4,
It was
right?
4? Oh yeah, you're right. I'm thinking of
Windfall for 4.
Yeah. 2 cards for everybody. Here.
And we're passing. Okay, we didn't draw anything good.
Yeah.
Always a little wary that you have to pass. I mean, sometimes that is what you have to do.
Mountain. Yeah. Yeah. No. That opposition agent is not fun.
Yeah,
For-
thankfully Mono Red has a lot of good creature removal, so
Yeah.
it's much easier to deal with than Blind Obedience, for instance, which he had to deal with in round 2.
Yeah, but
So-
it's not good, especially when they start
Metalcrafter,
extorting.
okay.
Yeah.
I have a Metalcrafter. Yeah, we have to deal with this this opposition agent. If he has artifacts in hand, does the key untaps? Yeah, it untaps Metalworker. That's sick. Okay.
That is really nice. Yeah.
We do have to deal with the opposition agent though, so hopefully we also drawn into removal.
Yeah. bolt, anything. Yeah.
We're casting Kinnan in the Kinnan deck.
Oh, who would have guessed? Oh my god.
Shocked.
Yeah. Look at him go. Oh, yeah. So Ken in there.
Let's see
Resolves,
what else.
tap for
we
2.
draw?
There
No,
goes
Talisman
Signet.
and Talisman. Okay, that's pretty good.
This is
That's-
textbook Kinnan.
I
Yep.
don't like that.
Yep. Just value, 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 value. Yeah.
I mean, I think with Max's low mole, this is about as happy as he can be with this. Like, we
Absolutely.
have Kinnan now.
Yeah.
We didn't get our Soul Ring, but we have 2 talismans, like
Yeah.
Signet and Talisman. But
Yeah. That windfall was definitely probably the best thing that could have happened for Max. Especially with him trying to just build the board right now. Yeah. Textbook Kinnan. I think the Soul Ring definitely hurt because you want to be ahead of Kinnan if as long as possible. It's not going to be forever.
I actually do really like the misstep onto the Soul Ring for, in a Kinnan deck specifically, right?
Yeah.
Because you want to stop them from producing all this extra mana.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
And
gonna
and,
have
and,
to
it,
be-
and like we find out he did have a talisman in hand, right? So like land Soul Ring Talisman would have been like
Insane.
really strong for the Kinnan player, and they basically got time lock for a turn or two.
Yeah,
So,
exactly. So it seems like we're swinging combat.
and we block.
Yep.
We have our little Sky Striker
Yeah.
to the graveyard.
Shout out engage. Draw 2. Draw 2. Draw 2. Draw 2.
There are 5 rounds, so we'll have one more round after this today. We'll probably switch to streaming the Open potentially. The Open is 7 rounds, so we may put round 6 and 7 of the Open on stream.
Yeah.
And then tomorrow will be semis and finals for the Invitational.
Super excited. So it seems like Special's just gonna
Hey,
up
look,
and get
my
more.
blockers are back.
Look at them go.
They're still here.
Engage. 2. I love this so much.
They're back.
Yeah, Tevesh is always fun.
There are more than enough creatures on the board now to start whittling this Tevesh down, so I don't actually think we're going to see Tevesh.
No, probably not. If I was playing in the spot, I definitely would be swinging these creatures. Yeah, at that Tefesh's face.
I think if I'm in this pod, I'm making the Tim Necrom player swing at this. Like,
That's true. Yeah,
I'm just like I think I have to not care about it because if you because they're all before Waffle in turn order, right?
Yeah.
So you want to force the Timna player to swing at the Tevesh
Yeah.
so that they don't draw cards. Right?
That's very
So,
true. Yeah, stop them from doing the thing that they're supposed to be doing anyways. As well as get the Ragavan attention.
Yeah,
away from other people as
away
well.
from people's life.
Yeah.
Extra cards. We're basically trying to deny them as much extra cards as possible and making them deal with it.
Makes sense.
They could take the greedy path of just not dealing with it, and that's how Tevesh can ult sometimes.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna deal with it.
Yeah.
No, you're gonna deal with it. No, you're gonna deal with it.
Just forget it's there. It's fine.
It's
Yeah,
fine.
He'll
Don't
make
worry
us
about
Sky
it.
Strikers. Yeah, go for it.
It's not. It won't be at 10 loyalty. It's fine. I am not playing the Invitational. I am casting the Invitational right now in front of your very eyes.
Yeah, we are actually casting live from Pod.
Yeah,
Whatever.
Yeah. Well, hold on one second. I need to take my turn real quick. Okay, one moment.
That's too funny. No, but yeah.
Yeah, we're working this weekend. We're working.
Yeah.
Can't play. Wish I could play.
Trying to give you guys the best CDH content possible. Oh man,
I really hope the Goto just has it again.
that would be great.
I would be so
that would
happy.
be so much fun. Yeah, I definitely would like to see a Goto win here.
All right, we are activating the Metalworker. We have a oh my god.
Is that the hammer?
Oh my gosh, this is so much mana.
Oh my god. Do you want to pull up the hammer real quick?
This is so much mana.
Just for people who are maybe not unaware, I know a lot of people know Helm, but
They're so dead if they don't have a counter.
okay.
They're so dead if they don't have a creature counter.
Yep. So hammer is on.
We get to untap the Metalworker.
That sucks. That sucks so bad.
We get to untap the Metalworker.
Jeez.
Oh no.
Someone says TK needs to play in top deck 8K with winner control. Hey there.
Did you say a real word? What's that? What's that last word you typed? I don't know what that is.
Look, Atlanta is coming up. I might do it.
Yeah, you're gonna be there.
I'll try to be. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's not too far. Atlanta's not too far from North Carolina, so we might just drive down.
I'll be there.
Yay! Look at us.
Let us go.
Yeah. But, yeah. We'll see what deck I can bring up to it. Picking up some spice right now with.
Did we get the key blown up?
No. I mean that's the right move, but I don't think so.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
I'm blind. I'm just blind.
Yeah.
It's there.
Yep. So Grafdigger's.
Grafdigger's Cage.
No, that's huge. That is
Very
really
good.
huge.
Very good against Timnacrom. Very good against Devesh Crom for obvious reasons. Also very, very good against Kinnan.
Oh,
it's,
yeah.
It's one of the few things that Kinnan looks at and is like, oh, I don't like that.
Yeah, it sucks.
I really don't like that.
Yeah. Kinnan player being unhappy makes me very happy.
Yeah, at least the Grixis core decks over here can pivot to Oracle.
Yeah. There goes Godo.
There goes Godo.
Yeah, we were trying to find him earlier. There he is.
Hi, Godo.
Everybody saying hi. Godo.
I think the table might be dead.
Oh, yeah.
No? We're just not searching. Oh, the Oppo. We forgot
That
about
makes
the
sense.
Oppo.
Yeah.
Listen.
I was like, oh, it's so bad. Why?
Listen, Listen, chat. I caught up. I found the Oppo. I found it. Man, Godo is a May?
Yeah.
That's wild.
That's really good. Yeah. If it wasn't, yeah, that would be terrible. Yeah.
Hey, you may search your library for equipment cards. Sick. Okay.
Awesome. Sick.
Totally forgot. Listen. The mic is in front of the Timnacrom's board. Okay? Look, I found it.
Oh, you found it? Yeah, we found it while searching.
I found it. I didn't need your hat. I didn't need your help, chat.
Yeah.
I found it.
Yeah, we controlled our opponents and found it while searching.
Yeah, I found I found the line. I looked at the board. I caught up. Why do you think I don't play webcam tournaments? Do you think I can parse the board
Is that
on
a
screen?
consecrated sphinx?
That is a Consphinx. That'll find an answer to Grafdigger's Cage.
That will do it.
Yeah.
That will do it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Can we kill the Sphinx in upkeep? That's what I would be asking for.
I-
I'd be Waffle. I'd be like, in my upkeep, anyone have any effects?
Please. Anything. Slaughter pack. Whatever. I don't want to see it. Yeah. Especially if for TNK, yeah. You're probably going to be the one most of the time feeding it in this pod.
Looks like we... Is that the new art for the School Ring? The Dome Masters?
The
Okay.
Masters, yeah. Very pretty art.
It is very pretty. I'm partial to the Pride one, but...
No, that's my favorite one too,
Yeah.
though. So good. Okay. -2.
Huh?
I'm trying to figure out what's
I'm
happening
like... After my Lomo, I'm like really happy as Max after this. Like, I have Consphinx on the battle board.
No, yeah.
Like...
That's the thing about Kinnan, too, is it takes nothing to build a board. You sneeze and you have things out. Just with the amount of mana.
It's
that you're
interesting
able to
that Max didn't even attempt to swing Kinnan at Tavesh. We are all taking the line of force Timnacrom to deal with it.
Yeah. That's just like you said. Yeah,
Yeah.
Make him deal with it. You pay your taxes, pay your dues.
And it looks like, yeah, he is. He's falling on his sword. He's like, okay, fine.
Guess I'll play responsibly.
It might be 1-1. Timna might be at Tavesh. Ragavan might be at... or sorry. Ragavan, yeah. Ragavan might be at Life, and Timna might be at Tavesh.
Yeah. Kinnan is still Dargo Thrashers on easy mode. Kinnan is magic on easy mode.
I was gonna say we were just talking about this
Yeah.
during lunch, and we're like, the floor of Kinnan is so high.
Yeah.
Like, if you just kind of gave someone new to the format Kinnan, they could probably do all right? Like
Absolutely.
they would probably be confused about the flow of the game, the meta, like what is important to interact with, what isn't. But like at least their deck specifically would function fairly well. I think like the only like quote unquote complicated thing in Kinnan is like the Mirage Mirror stuff.
Absolutely,
but like
yeah.
most people understand it in the format. They're just like, hey, I have Mirage Mirror. Like, okay,
Yeah.
we get it. Like,
Yeah.
but
Definitely.
if someone actually makes you do it like step by step, okay, then it might like they might like get a little complicated. But the deck at its core
Mhm.
is very like the floor is very high. You make a bunch of mana, you have your Kinnan, and you do the thing.
Yeah, 100%. I agree. It's really hard to kind of manage those lines. Outside of that, I mean, and then couple that with the success that Max has as a player, anyways, and yeah, it gets really, really scary.
It like lets you focus more kind of like on the interaction between your opponents and like managing the game state as opposed to like managing your own deck.
Yeah, exactly. And with him already being such a political player, that's
This is where you want to be.
yeah, exactly.
So I think this Tainted Pact is on the end step of Waffle's turn, and we're looking for something. We're
that's
pausing on Beseech.
Siege is good, not
But
necessarily gonna.
Seems like maybe it's not good enough.
Yeah.
Time Twister.
Yep.
Honorable Breach. That hurts to exile.
Yeah.
This is one of the cards where I'm Tainted Pacting, and I'm like, I really don't want to exile it, and sometimes you have to, and he's moved past it.
Yeah,
So.
especially with the Graph Digger's Cage there. If you don't have a way to remove it immediately, yeah, you just kind of gotta move on.
And now you're like, Mystic Study. One of the best cards in the format. I might want that.
Yeah.
And we're moving past that too.
Oh, so good. Trash.
Yeah, we don't need it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we might be looking for. It would be laughed so hard. I was talking about this earlier on one of the previous streams. Like, I love slow rolling the Tainted Pact, like because it could be an end step Tainted Pact into Oracle.
Yeah.
And,
Absolutely.
and it's just like, oh, do I want this card? I don't know. Okay, go past it.
Damn, keep going, keep going. Yeah, so stopping on Bowmasters. I don't know about Bowmasters here, right? Normally with the Consecrated Sphinx, I'd be all for it. But
Looks like it might be quite good against the Consphinx. Yeah, so he does take the Bowmasters. Like, I was like, I actually kind of really like the Bowmasters against the Consphinx.
Yeah, I think the only thing is though, when we're coming to like draws on the board, as far as outside of the, initial draw, it's just gonna be T and K, and he's swinging dead at me. So I don't know. I think it is working a little bit in favor to destroy the Ragavan, and
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. The first few triggers, we're just getting rid of the board.
Yeah.
We're keeping. I think we're keeping the op agent for now.
yeah. Kill the conflict. That is very true, actually. Yeah. Remembering what Tevesh.
It's a 4/6, right?
So.
What are you saying? Is it 4/6? Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a 4/6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Tevesh draw. Yeah. Makes sense. But it is a May draw, right? Off the con.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's-
Max can I'll draw the first two cards, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. That's exactly what we were just saying. Yeah, it's with it being a May, you can opt not to draw.
yeah, it is a May ability. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Max is smart. It is not a 6/4. It's a 4/6. We can pull it up here. Give me one moment.
Yeah, and Max is a very smart player, so he'll know when to take his draws, when not to.
So there's a 4/6. It is also a May. You're all right. So yeah, we need to draw. We need someone to draw 3 cards, right? 'Cause you draw 2.
Yeah.
But you can also be like, I'm gonna draw 4 cards. Okay, I'm not gonna draw those last 2 cards. Like,
and I'm good.
that's enough for this turn.
Let me pace myself.
Yeah. So it does look like the Consphinx has 3 damage marked on it though. Oh, this is cute.
Yeah.
Waffle flashes in his own Bowmaster, and so now we can't take any draws.
Yeah.
Now we get double pinged.
Yeah, it sucks. Oh man. Yeah, no. Con Sphinx is
Let's
not
see.
looking.
Someone
like it's sticking
draws.
around.
They draw 2. We get 4 damage. So they can take the first trigger of Con Sphinx, but any more triggers will kill it.
Yeah.
So
So it looks like Evan just popped the other Bowmasters, which
I don't know if I like that here, honestly, because you could kill it at any point with
Yeah.
the Con Sphinx trigger, and I feel like you want both Bowmasters to deal with the Con Sphinx,
absolutely, especially
unless he just already has something to deal with it.
that's true.
Like,
That's true. That could totally be the thing. I think, though, yeah, with you being the deck that really wants to draw.
yeah, I'm wondering if we'll come to regret this decision if we don't have a way to
Yeah.
deal with the Con Sphinx, but
Agreed.
we'll see how it plays out. I mean, we don't know all the information in his hand, so
Yeah.
I assume he has a plan.
Yeah, definitely. Like I said, these are some of the best players in the format around. So, yeah, hopefully there's some thought process behind that. We were supposed to be Bowmaster friends.
Right? I did not think that the ETB was going to get pointed at the other Bowmaster. I'm actually very surprised.
Yeah, no. There's definitely a couple targets I think I would have picked before. Dodo was one. Kinnan, Consphinx.
Yeah.
Yeah, got a lot of things on the board that don't look.
I also do think it's interesting that we've marked 3 damage on Con. Like we could just kill Kinnan, right? Like,
yeah.
Because I'm fairly certain, unless there's like just a very grave mistake in counting, that the Constantings won't get killed by draw triggers, unless it's someone else's draw effect.
Yeah.
So.
Absolutely. Yeah. Seems like the board is just kind of cleared out here. On Eric's side of things.
Oh, it looks like we do get more draws, so we have 5 damage more Constantings. And this is the point where like we just stop drawing. We're like, okay, like we're just not drawing off Constantings anymore.
Stop that. Oh man. Imagine if 2 Bowmasters players could ever cooperate and not betray each other. Yeah, well, the issue with it is too, right? You have to remember you have this huge orc army token that's also building on the side, and that could be very scary too, especially for T and K. Who is trying to get through with damage. So I can see maybe that could be the thought process. You don't want that orc army token to get too big that it becomes a problem for you to actually get through.
Huh? Yeah, I don't think this Constantine is ever dying. I think the only chance they had was to
Work together.
Yeah. And I think this Consphinx is long for this world.
Yeah.
I think we've drawn enough cards off of it that it's just not going away.
Yeah, indeed, I agree. Yep. Yeah, unfortunate. But yeah, Bowmasters, really interesting how it warps the table, especially with something like a Consphinx on the board that you're.
I
like,
think everyone
super
here is like doesn't care too much about the creatures, and the player who does like controls the Bowmaster. And the Consphinx is a May, so we're just never going to. And it's 6 power. It has a big booty for cedh.
Yeah.
I don't think it's ever going away from the Bowmaster, so we're actually like pretty safe to chill here. I don't think Kinnan is probably ever staying on the battlefield ever again.
No, he's getting shot down every time.
But we do get to keep our Consphinx. So,
Yeah. Someone wheel. There actually was
Someone
a win
wheel.
Yeah, a wheel would be
I
great.
don't think that's resolving.
No. Fighting that every chance we get, especially with the Consphinx.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. I'm okay. How much time is left
Time
on
the
clock?
clock? Well, I can find that out. I should know that. 40 minutes left in the round.
Glad Alana's here, because I definitely would have just been like,
What? I got you, chat. Chat, you take care of me, I'll take care of you. Don't worry.
Oh, man. Yeah, I think...
Are we counting cards?
Oh.
Oh, we're just showing cards. We're showing a select number of cards?
Interesting.
Look,
Why?
I don't have anything. Interesting.
Knowing Max,
I feel
that
like-
is a tactic that he uses a lot.
Is
It's like,
it?
I'm not the threat, you can see.
Yeah, but he left a few cards back.
Absolutely.
And if you do that, I'm like, well, I
What
want to
about
see
those?
those.
Yeah,
What about the cards over there in the corner of the board that you have conveniently left out of this transaction?
Absolutely.
Like-
yeah.
I would be like, no, I trust you less. Like,
Trust broken. You
yeah,
built it up.
like, what are those? I want to see those too.
Not a Bethesda game or like one of those Telltale games where it's like, oh yeah, Kari will remember that. TK will remember
I
that.
will remember that.
Lana will remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's super funny.
Like, what about those? What's so special about those?
I like that.
I don't like that. I want to see the whole hand.
So it seems like we're swinging with Godo with the hammer
With
attached
the
to it.
hammer.
Yep, makes it indestructible and adds +2. It gets big, huge. Yeah, so definitely just bully the table around with that one, honestly.
The op agent is really good here.
Yeah. Oh man. Yep. Love hammer.
Yeah, the other cards are being left out. Like, why can't we see those? What's so special about those?
Yeah, share with the class. Yeah, but no, definitely.
He would like hand me like, why'd you only have me 8 cards? You have 10 cards in hand. I counted.
No, these guys don't worry
Don't worry
these guys.
about those. They're just like mana rocks. But I want to see them.
No. You don't want to see those cards. These cards, though.
These cards, though. Right?
Seiju, that's it, bro. That's
Yeah.
it.
Hire was telling me about how he's like, oh yeah, I told Max to put Trinisphere in Kennen, right? We make so much mana.
Yeah.
It's like second defense card. I don't know if he's on defense card.
Yeah. I was playing with them last night, and literally, as Alex had said that, the first spell that Max played was, in fact, Trinisphere. So...
It's really interesting, right? Like,
Yeah.
I'm +1 manning from all these artifacts. Like, I don't care about the Trinisphere. Most of my win cost me 3 to cast anyway.
Yeah.
And if there's a Trinisphere, all your counter spells cost 3. So
Yeah.
I'm good.
Mental misstep for 3 is way worse than a
Yeah,
mental
right?
misstep for free. Yeah.
Right?
I do not like it. Do not like it at all. Probably just showing what the draw from Sphinx. Yeah.
Yeah, but I want to see all the cards.
Yeah. You
Show me
it.
them all.
Come on now.
If you want me to be not afraid of you, show me them all. I need all the information.
Don't be Cedh.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Like, show me what you got.
Exactly. Yeah, no, this game state is really interesting. It seemed as though Tevesh was getting really high up there.
Honestly, I thought everyone was basically out of the game because of the Grafdigger's Cage and the combination of the Op Agent until the Con Sphinx landed on
Yeah.
the board. And I feel like the game is all now about the Con Sphinx.
Yeah, it definitely warped the board state around it. We now have Bowmasters that are way leveraged. Yeah.
But Bowmasters actually is holding Kennen hostage a bit here because we do always most certainly get to keep the Sphinx, but we're almost certainly never keeping Kennen.
No,
So
it will never be on the board. I think the best
Like-
you can do is hope to, draw little by little and get enough to maybe flip without the draw. But even that, because there's not necessarily another draw engine on the board.
yeah, I
at the
think
moment.
we're just going to have to assemble the combo and do it all in one turn.
That's true.
Right?
Yeah. You can't do it over the course of many. It's just not going to stick around.
Yeah.
It gets harder as you go.
Yeah,
and
like
have to
we're
recast.
gonna need the 4 mana for Kennen. We're gonna need the 3 mana for Basalt. So we're gonna have to build up some massive stuff.
Yeah.
Which is the Sphinx will help with.
Absolutely. Yeah. 100%. So yeah, seems like there's here.
I'm not sure what's going on. Max tap 2 mana. Oh, it looks like he has a flesh duplicate in his hand. That's pretty funny.
That is
New
really
card,
funny.
Yeah, and here it is.
Ooh.
Surge foil full art flesh duplicate. Of
Yeah,
course. It
so-
looks really pretty, honestly.
Yep. One of the new cards from Doctor Who.
So this is basically a phantasmal image for blue. Let me get this up on the screen.
Yeah. Heard a lot of talk about this card.
It can be flickered, unlike phantasmal image, which can be relevant. So.
Yeah. That is definitely the main reason for people playing this. I hear is to be able to flicker it.
Yeah, definitely. It is a little suspect in higher color decks because it's blue. But,
Yeah.
Do we just have second Con Sphinx? We have second Con Sphinx.
Who would have thought? Who would have thunk?
I assume that's what we're doing by putting it under the Con Sphinx.
Yeah. Interesting.
But it has 3 mana. So we have 2 Con Sphinx for 3 turns. That seems like enough. That seems like enough turns to have it.
Now, another play that I think I might have been thinking of as well could have been copying the Bowmasters.
I was gonna say I almost want to copy the Bowmasters.
Yeah, get rid of it and then go off because now it doesn't matter. Yeah, so much better than Fimage and a Bowmaster. Yeah, no,
Absolutely.
you
yeah.
breathe on Fimage and it's like I decide to leave.
Yeah,
I
and
am going to-
it enables certain loops that target it. Like a lot of people were running Phyrexian Metamorph specifically because you could loop it with kitten stuff.
Yeah.
Right. It's much better than Fimage. The blue is a little heavy cost in a 4-color deck, for instance. But you're already trying to cast Oracle for blue, so maybe it's not as heavy as I think.
Yeah, no. I think lower. The double pips is weird, but not enough to warrant me not playing it or considering it.
Definitely.
At least.
And we have an End-Step Tainted Pact from Waffle here.
Yep.
Looks like it is just immediately resolving. And there,
Breach.
second flip is Breach.
Grafdigger's Cage is
Yeah,
still there.
Grafdigger's Cage is still there. You always hate to exile Breach as Tunacrom though, because you can get it back with Savines. You have that option.
Yeah. Unfortunate. Yeah. Intuition is so good for that reason. And
Yeah.
So that really sucks to see it, especially on the second flip before you could get anything to remotely stop the Grafdigger's Cage.
This looks tough here. I don't know how we get out from under the Consphinx. Red Blast gets us out from one Consphinx.
You still
I
have
don't
a
think
second
it
one.
resolves,
Yeah.
but it does target and say destroy.
Yeah. Absolutely. Oh man. Not the
I
best.
know
flips.
this game state is going to be hard to manage. There's a lot of moving parts here. There's a Chalice on 0, which is stopping like a lot of Naz things and Mana Rock things.
Mhm.
There's a Grafdigger's Cage. There's an Op Agent for the Godo player, which is why they haven't won. And then Kinnan is basically locked out by the Bowmasters, at least for like the Kinnan-centric things. We do get to sit here and draw a lot of cards
Yeah.
off Consphinxes, which will hopefully be enough. The problem is going to become mana. How do we make enough mana all in one turn? Because we just have mana rocks. We don't have a Dockside in our deck. Like hopefully maybe one of these red decks plays a Dockside we can copy.
Yeah. Absolutely. So it seems that they came to some
It's
kind of deal.
some kind of deal. I'm
Yeah.
super curious.
Yeah. As we said earlier.
Looks like the Godo
Yeah.
player and Waffle have agreed to something.
Yeah. Evan is a very political player. So he agreed to something with Drew. Has to be. Everybody's kind of looking at the board state on Max's side of things.
Godo, I don't know.
There's 2 Sphinxes, dude. What do we do?
Yeah, I mean Max is obviously in the best position. He could just like have half his deck in his hand by the time his turn comes back around.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I think the only thing that he would possibly be scared of is the Bowmasters. And
And
he
it
gets
looks
rid
like
of
we've
that.
red blasted the
Yep.
copied Sphinx in
Yep.
upkeep, I would assume. Oh no, still on end step. Okay, still on end step.
So
And it looks like
Draw for draw.
we're not even fighting over it. That's interesting. We did discard a hand size, so if we're going to fight over Consphinx, this is the best time to do it.
yeah.
Well, I guess have we not? No, because we'd be in cleanup, so we haven't cleaned up yet.
No, well, hold on. I think we just it's upkeep, right?
Is it?
For Eric's, yeah, because Max just drew 2. And
It is
Bowmasters
upkeep.
traded
Okay,
as well.
then that is perfect time because we discarded a hand size.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So we're going to combat. We're swinging a huge orc army.
We're like on the orc beat life.
Yeah. Oh man.
Oh, Ragavan just sniped a demonic tutor. I have fond memories of sniping demonic tutors with Ragavan.
Oh man, yeah. Monkey gets really cool things. He's a pirate. He
They're
villages.
in the quarterfinals for Oktoberfest.
Mhm.
We were under stacks. We're under like a Archon of Emeria.
Yeah.
And I had a Ragavan, and I went to the Nala player, and I was like, hey, let me hit you with Ragavan. We got to get out from under this stack. Like, this is going to keep building up.
Yeah.
We have to do it. Like, let me try and hit you for removal or something. I hit him. I flipped DT off the top.
Oh.
and I'm
God.
just like, ooh, that's so good. And so I DT,
Yeah.
and I go to like do something else, and the player's like, oh, you can't do anything else. There's an Archon of Emeria. I was like, no, I'm good. And I Otawara the Archon of Emeria, and I go on to win the game. It was so
You can't do anything.
Yeah.
You don't know what I can
You
do.
don't know what I can and cannot do.
Who are you? That's
Who are
so
you?
good, though.
Yeah, so it looks like we snapcast off this DT. I mean, it's one of the best cards in the format.
Absolutely.
Any card in our deck. It represents any card in our deck.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. So Evan will get the search then. The opposition agent. Assuming that might be fine because I assume he's just gonna try and do something with the Sphinx. But also, you can just try and get a win here.
Yeah,
too.
I'm curious because this is the best time to try and fight for a win because all the Consphinx cards have gone to cleanup. They've
Yeah.
gone into the graveyard, so this is the least amount of cards that Max will have at any point in this turn cycle.
Agreed. Yeah. Yeah. Very, very interesting.
We are restricted quite a bit on mana, which is why the tutor might just be Dockside.
Yeah.
I don't. Let's do the Dockside count. It looks like we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Looks like it makes 7, which is probably enough to win the game. We do know that Breach got exiled by Tainted Pact though, so like the very mana tight lines are not available to us.
Nope. Yeah.
It'd have to be like specifically probably just Oracle.
Yeah. Oracle is probably your best way out here. I don't know. Yeah. Thinking about blue farm, Oracle is probably.
Yeah, most Tunacron lists are not on Praetor's Grasp. Let's see if he's opted to play Praetor's Grasp. Looks like the answer is no.
Yeah.
It looks like he is on Mnemonic Betrayal, but we only have 2 mana. There are a lot of cards in Graveyard, but there's a Grafdigger's Cage, which is that only Graveyard? That's only Graveyard.
Yeah. Well, hold on. I think there's graveyards and libraries.
Yeah, but you can still cast from Exile. You can
yeah.
still mean Betrayal stuff. So.
Makes sense.
Yeah, so I don't actually know. It's probably why this tutor is taking so long, because I just don't really see a clear target here.
Yeah.
We don't have enough mana to like put a Rhystic Study into play. I don't really know what else we can do impactful for 2 mana. It could just be like Dockside Pass. Like I just have a bunch of mana. It looks like he is on Fimmage. He could Fimmage, get his own Consecrated Sphinx.
That would be funny.
And if you've ever been in a game with 2 Consecrated Sphinx, it's very funny.
Especially on opposing sides.
Yes, because you're just like, okay, I'm gonna draw 2. I was like, okay, I have 2 triggers. I'm gonna draw 2. Unfortunately for Max here, though, Waffle's going to win that fight because he has the Bowmaster.
Yeah.
So.
Bowmasters kill the Sphinx, end that really quick, and GG.
So it looks like we did we have a 3rd mana I wasn't aware of, because it looks like we've gotten a Ranger Captain. So
Okay. Yeah.
that seems pretty good.
Yeah. That is good. It
Very
protects
powerful card.
whatever else you want to get, as well as gets his little buddy.
Oh, that EPTB, we went over this earlier today. That EP just says get Esper Sentinel. It doesn't say anything else.
Yeah, no, I can't think of another.
If it
target.
triggers when you already have Esper Sentinel in your hand or in play, you just don't do anything.
I'll opt to not.
I don't want to shuffle my deck.
He's good. He's coming along, guys. It's him and Esper. Which is good. Everybody loves fish.
I actually do think there is no other legal target left. Yeah, because Ragavant's on the battlefield, so there actually is no other legal target. So if we somehow search again with Ranger Captain, there are no legal targets in the deck.
Oh no. Yeah. But that's usually what we get anyway, so that makes sense.
I almost kind of just assume at this point when someone resolves Ranger Captain that they just like are picking up their deck to get Esper Sentinel. I just don't even question it anymore.
Yeah. I think
this Dockside makes a lot.
That's so much.
It makes 1 more than I was, because none of the artifacts were from Eric, so it makes 1 more than I said previously, which was like what, 7, so 8. It makes 8. I think.
Ooh.
5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, it makes 8.
Yeah. The Vesh Dockside is very good.
Yeah, I mean, Grixis decks make very good use of mana. Like a lot of their lines are so mana efficient that Dockside for any more than like 4, I'm terrified.
Pretty great position to be in. Have access to card, draw, like it's pretty good.
There is a Ranger Captain here, so like a Breach line seems pretty unlikely. I'm pretty sure Eric is on Born Upon a Wind though, so we could maybe cheese over top of the Ranger Captain. Let me check real quick here. Yeah, he is on Born Upon a Wind. We could have a repeat of Born Upon a Wind versus Ranger Captain. Who goes first?
Yeah. Oh man, Born Upon a Wind has kind of been an MVP.
It's really good. I always said, I was like, I want in Grixis, it's really hard to beat Ranger Captain. Specifically that card. It's really hard to beat. Because you have to remove it before your turn. Like on your turn it's very hard to deal with. Like before your turn there are obvious ways to deal with it.
Yeah.
On your turn, it's just very hard to deal with. Like let's say on your turn, like I drew for cards, now I have a way to win. But there's a Ranger Captain. You're like, what do I do as Grixis, right?
Yeah.
Like anything I do fair, like I put Defense Grid in play. Okay, we crack Ranger Captain.
Yeah.
I put Oracle or like they just crack Ranger Captain. The only things are like I can Tainted Pact or Consult first, and then if they Ranger Captain, it doesn't matter because I'm just gonna cast Oracle.
Yeah.
But like if I need to go for a Breach line, that's the only thing my hand does. It's very hard to beat Ranger Captain.
It's hard.
And Born Upon a Wind is like one of the few cards that can beat it. They're like I crack Ranger Captain. I'm like okay, cool. I'm gonna Born Upon a Wind.
Oh man, yeah. Born Upon
And I'm
a
gonna
Wind
win
is
with that
really
other
good.
stack.
Yeah.
It's a very powerful effect, and it's the cheapest the effect ever has been, I think. And it also replaces itself. It draws a card.
Yeah, yeah.
So-
Versus something like an Emergent Zone, which is like, pay the one, lose a land to do it. Yeah, it's still a powerful effect and worthy, but Born Upon a Wind being able to, cantrip and.
This is interesting. Let's say we're Praetor's Grasping Waffle Heaven.
Okay, interesting.
I wonder if we crack here, if they have a read on what he needs. Because if we falter at any point with this Ranger Captain, and we can respond to the Ranger Captain crack with Consult or Tainted Pact, then the Ranger Captain doesn't do anything.
Yeah. What the heck are the Yu-Gi-Oh cards? The Yu-Gi-Oh cards are
the
Tevesh's.
Tevesh Thralls.
yeah.
They're the 0/1 Thralls that Tevesh makes.
Yeah.
Yep.
They're also amazing Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Sky Striker,
Yeah.
I think Kagari. Yeah.
They're Tevesh tokens. I'm all for it. When I play Magic, I use One Piece cards, I use Pokemon cards, I use Digimon cards for my tokens.
I love Digimon.
Yeah. So I'm all for it. I
Indeed.
think using other things you love as tokens is really fun.
Yeah. Fun way to express yourself.
And like and legally you can use anything to represent a token. So go crazy.
Absolutely. Yeah, this is interesting. Praetor's Grass. What would you try and grab off of this?
I don't think it can be like I don't know. It can't be like a Grand Abolisher or anything because like as soon as you cast that you get cracked on the Ranger Captain. It could just be like the other side of the Oracle combo.
Yeah.
Like maybe I have Oracle in hand, I go get Tame Pack or Consult. It could be Oracle itself.
Yeah.
That would be my guess. Because the only things that beat Ranger Captain here from Eric's position are Born Upon a Wind and Oracle.
Yeah.
So if we can like Tame Pact or Consult, if we can chicken him into cracking Ranger Captain, we can win.
That's good. Yeah.
He's a good, but I don't think he's gonna crack Ranger Captain because there should be a lot of interaction besides Ranger Captain. I don't think we're so dire that Ranger Captain is our only interaction.
No.
I would assume Max has something. We still have a blue mana open from the Signet, so there should be something
Coming up. Yeah.
that we can do besides cracking the Ranger Captain.
Yeah. Especially being at C4-2 and last in priority, there should be some leverage that can be
I'm actually curious if Evan Waffle, Freedom Waffle, is on Born Upon a Wind, but it looks like he is not. Yeah, it looks like he's not. I don't think it's as good in Necrom as it is in like these faster Grixis decks.
Yeah.
Because you're usually not on Necro in Tim Necrom, and Necro is what really makes Born Upon a Wind shine. Just having it in your deck to beat Ranger Captain is a little niche.
Yeah. Yeah. Agreed. Yeah. Let's see. Best deck Sky Striker. Absolutely. It never dies. It's been around since 2018 competitively.
That's
it's
sick.
so good. Engage, draw 2, and they're getting a new boss monster. It's like a link for it. I don't even play Yu-Gi-Oh anymore. I just love that deck. But yeah.
we definitely want Ranger Captain to be the last resort. I agree.
Yeah. 100%.
We might even just be like Praetor's Grasping for like value.
That's true.
The only problem with that is that there's a Constant Sphinx on the battlefield. So any value, Max gets double.
Yeah.
So I'm actually really curious. I don't know if we'll see it this turn, like what we're getting, but there are options. My bet is Eric likes to go just going for the win, and the only thing that I know that will be Ranger Captain is the Oracle combo right now.
Yeah.
So I would assume it's something like that. Could also be a Final Fortune, maybe.
Final Fortune.
Final Fortune would
good.
also beat Ranger Captain. They're like, I'm gonna try and win with this, and they're like Ranger Captain. You're like, okay, Final Fortune.
Sick.
Go to your next turn.
Yeah.
Try and win again.
Yeah, we'll
Like,
do
so
it this
we'll
time.
do it again.
Yeah. Absolutely, I agree. Also be removal.
It
It could just be removal.
It could just be removal. It
Yeah.
could be that simple.
Yeah. It's a lot of options here. Definitely taking their time, I think.
I have to imagine that there is going to be an attempt here. So
Oh, it's Dockside.
Alchemist Retrieval?
Yeah, to bounce the Dockside.
On Dockside, yeah.
Yeah.
1 mana, blue. 1 blue, bounce my own Dockside.
I like it.
Make 8 more treasures.
I like it a lot.
Yep, recast Dockside for 2.
Mhm. Yeah, gotta love Dockside Loops. Who knew Dockside is such a good card?
We need more mana where we're going.
Absolutely. 6? No, no, no. Too little.
We're up to 12 treasures. Hot take, cold take. Dockside is one of the most busted cards in the format. Come on.
Who knew?
Don't mess with me, chat. We don't need your sarcasm.
Mana generation on a little guy would be so good.
It looks like we're passing the turn. So we can't beat the Ranger Captain. We've decided we can't beat the Ranger Captain.
So the best way to beat Ranger Captain is to not.
Yeah.
Just simply move on.
I'm glad I talked so much about beating Ranger Captain. Unbeatable. Can't beat it.
Who made all of these theories, and it's like actually none of them.
Unmovable card.
Yeah.
I won't lie to you, chat. I hate this card. Ranger Captain is a thorn in my side. You can't beat it. It's so hard to beat.
Yeah. Yeah. It is. I don't know. Just leveraging the sacrifice ability in itself is a
It holds you hostage.
Yeah.
Someone like plays Ranger Captain like on it's just like, oh, here's a turn 3 Ranger Captain. I'm just like, fuck. How do I beat this? I can't. What? How?
No, yeah, I hate it. And then it comes with the draw engine too.
Yeah, it's like, and then you get Esper too. Like what?
Yeah, not a fan. Not a fan at all.
We have 5 rounds for the Invitational today. So this round, and then one more after this, and then tomorrow will be semis and finals for the Invitational. We also have our Open going right now. As far as I know, the Open is 7 rounds, so potentially we're going to get some of the Open people that are doing well in the other event on stream for round 6 and 7.
Yep.
So
Yep. Gamble into Oppo.
did we just gamble in Appa? Oof.
Yeah.
Oof.
Now,
You know, there is an object permanence problem in CDH. It's just like, oh yeah, that was played on like turn 2. Shoot.
now this is true, but do remember that there was a deal made.
There
somewhere
was.
with
There was. It could be
Drew.
like, I'll red blast this copy of Consphinx, and on my turn, I'll gamble.
Yeah.
And you can take my red blast and do this. So
Yeah.
that might be the case here.
Yeah. So there definitely is a world where that was intentional.
It could absolutely be intentional, and that could be the handshake. And
Yeah.
since he just snapped it off on his turn, I'm assuming that was what the deal was about.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Could not imagine that Drew forgot about the Oppo.
Yeah,
position agent.
like, hey, I'll Tainted Pact right now, and I'll get rid of one of the Consphinx. If you gamble into my op agent, and we can get the other Consphinx.
Yeah, get him out of there. Yeah, teamwork. Yeah, exactly. We don't have the audio for their team talk, but I think from just looking at,
I think chat's right. Chat always has my back. Thanks, chat. I think you're right. I think that has to be the deal that was made. I don't think they would just gamble into the op agent here.
100%. What I thought. Max has blue.
Max does have 1 open blue mana and like a billion cards in hand. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean it resolves, right?
Yeah, very much true. Yeah. Now,
Funnily enough, we could crack the Ranger Captain and just 100% kill this Consphinx. I don't think that's worth it.
No.
But it's something we can do.
if you were really scared,
There are
about
game actions available to us.
it. Yeah. There's also a world where Max drew all of the big creatures,
Right?
and none of the interaction.
Yeah. It's totally possible.
Yeah, especially because he showed.
I
his
have
hand.
to. I have to imagine there is one piece of interaction.
Gotta be something.
There's got to be
Yeah.
something.
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, especially because he showed his hand earlier to Drew so confidently.
No. He left 2 cards back. Those 2 cards.
about those 2 cards, yeah.
I don't trust anything. He left 2 cards on the table. I want to know what those 2 cards are.
And it's got a mind break trap
Yeah.
and a force of will down there. Yeah.
What's so special about those cards? What
Yeah.
do they do? They say
Yeah.
win the game? They say interact with me? That's illegal. You can't do that.
They say stop.
Yeah, stop.
No, go home, pack up. I reward you no points. So Alana doesn't play much. Wow.
I I played T&K for like a year and a half straight. Thank you very much.
Yeah, put some respect on her name. Yeah. Yeah. Wonder what's gonna go down with the. I know. We have Goto here and. Let's see, bad deck.
If you tell me to add white to my Rograk track, I will find you. You get to untap with the Con Sphinx. Okay.
Yeah. That is not what I thought
Me
was
either.
going to happen. Definitely.
I think Max is a little restricted by mana here. Like we have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We do have 8 mana available, but
Yeah.
we need quite a bit. We need 4 to recast Kinnan, and we need 3 to cast Basalt, which only leaves about 1 mana to interact. So
Yeah.
it's tough. We do know about a mana kit. I'm pretty sure there's a mana kit flashed to us, the camera, when they were showing cards to the Goto player. Goto's just getting a bunch of deals and information now.
Yeah,
throughout this
everybody
game.
loves Goto.
Yeah,
Everybody-
apparently everyone loves Goto.
Yeah, Drew. I was like, Drew's a nice guy.
Yeah. I'll show you a
Dude, look at my win con. Look what I'm gonna go for.
Yeah. Oh, see. Okay. Now I'm terrified. I'm scared now.
Yeah, so he did draw
There is no
into
cannon. There is still a bowmaster. Conveniently, the bowmaster is hiding under the ranger captain, which I don't really like.
No, yeah, the card placement is not the best. But if I'm Max, I would never forget that.
Yeah.
Blue silver key. Yeah.
So it looks like Seaborn had snap resolve. Table is like, I can't counter a creature.
Gosh. Yeah. Moon silver key is also really good because that just.
I mean,
gives
this
you
just face up
basalt.
says I can win.
Yeah. Just give me basalt.
It's like I do actually have everything I need. I just need time and mana.
Yeah. Man, if you guys just pass your turn, just let me win, that'd be great.
I am super curious if Eric is just holding up a Naz here. Like, he has a suspicious amount of mana just hanging out.
Yeah. Lana, it seems like someone wants you to play white in your wrong side deck.
Wait, I don't see anything in chat. Can you? I don't see a message.
Oh,
Is someone talking?
No, it must have just been,
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah,
okay.
my bad.
Yeah, you're like our untap step. It's our untap step.
All right. Thank you, comrade.
So I assume the blast is going at Sphinx and upkeep,
Yeah.
and I assume this is where we're gonna see a stack war. And I'm waiting for Eric to sneak in here with Naz potentially.
Yeah.
It is tough. There is a lot of damage on the field from the Evan Waffle.
Yeah. Stop playing blue in your blue farm decks. Mardu Summer. Dude, it's,
Summer is over.
it's cold up here. I'm not even going to lie to you. Like, that's not even me trying to be funny about the control winner. Like, no, legitimately, put your Mardu Summer decks away. It's gone. We're moving on. Though Dahada is still fun.
Yeah, I'll totally play with you. Hit me up at event. I love playing Magic. I don't really play webcam anymore. I'm sorry. I'm busy. I'm a busy person now. So, but if you see me at any events, yeah. There's a monthly local in Michigan. If you're ever in Michigan, you want to come hang out. We also play every Friday in Michigan. So.
Nice. I was just in Michigan, actually.
Why didn't you visit me?
I apologize.
What?
What? I had no idea.
What the hell?
When you said it, I was like, oh yeah, I was there. Yeah, I was there for a wedding.
Can
like,
you believe
couple
this,
weeks
chat?
ago.
Chat, you're the only ones who care about me.
No. But Atlanta, buddy.
I wasn't visited. What do you mean, buddy? Get out of here. So it looks like we did not fight. We did not fight over the Con Sphinx. I don't know if that means we don't have anything or we already have what we need to win.
Yeah.
And we're just gonna go back. Hopefully we get back to our turn.
Yeah, no, definitely. Sometimes that's enough. Yeah, sometimes that's just enough. Just be patient and wait for the window to open up a little bit more.
Yeah.
Especially in a board state like this. I mean,
We could just be dead. It's our turn and we have a Ranger Captain. Like this is why this card is dumb. Because I don't want to go off into the Ranger Captain. Do you want to go off into the Ranger Captain? No, I don't want to go off into the Ranger Captain. Oh, it's the person with the Ranger Captain's turn now.
oh, okay. Great.
Well, I guess we're dead.
Yeah, awesome. I'll just take out my cards and go home. Thanks for playing. Yeah,
It's actually very scary.
I think he's cracking it.
I assume Eric has something, Born Upon a Wind, Naz, something at instant speed that will go over top of this Ranger Captain crack whenever it happens.
Yeah, and I think that's the perfect play too. Yep, cracking thralls. Try to get our draws. Bowmasters is still on the board underneath that opposition agent. But it seems like it pinged down.
Trickery? Oh no, this is what you hit with Ragman.
Yeah.
Sure. So we have a trickery available if we want it.
It's pretty good. Sure.
I feel like I just feel so dead. I never want to see the Ranger Captain player get to their turn with Ranger Captain. It was just I feel so dead.
Yeah, Ranger Captain, Timna, the biggest orc army ever. Yeah, no, it's not.
I like those gemstone caverns just hanging out with the mana rocks. They're just like, I belong up here.
Yeah, no, look at me.
I make colorless mana.
Woo.
I'm basically an artifact.
Absolutely.
Guys.
Look, double me.
We're friends.
Yeah.
Friends.
Buddies.
Buddies.
Yeah. Yeah.
It looks like we have cracked the Ranger Captain.
Okay.
Okay.
A little scared.
And then we have
silence.
Silence?
So nobody will play.
Chat, help me. Where the silence come from?
I think Eric cracked one treasure because he was at 12 and was at 11.
That's what he took with Praetor's Grass. That's cute.
Probably. I
That's
like that a
really
lot.
cute,
I like that
actually.
a lot. Yeah, well.
That's cute.
Yeah, you don't want us to play?
That's really
Okay.
heads up.
Yeah.
Look how smug he is.
Yeah,
He's like, that is what I got. That's what I took.
Yeah, look at
Yeah.
that.
That's what I took. Wow.
Gotta love it, yeah.
Well, I was like, oh no. Oh no. He's like, huh.
Yeah, knowing Evan, he is probably like, okay, well.
There is the
That
trickery.
Yeah, there's trickery.
It is mana. It's a 2 mana counter, which is a lot in this economy.
It does.
In this format.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, he could have protected Nas. He could just be like, hey, you can't win. But hey, why that Ranger Captain crack is still in the stack? I'm gonna put this ad nauseum here.
Absolutely.
That would be sick. That
That
would be
would've been nuts.
very forward thinking.
Yeah.
I'd be very impressed.
Oh man. Yeah.
That's a win. Yeah. And that's exactly what it is.
That's so funny. Oh wow.
I mean, I think the Adnon's read is pretty obvious, but I think that the actual like intelligent play here is taking the silence
No,
with
silence,
the Praetor's
yeah,
Wrath. This is
yeah.
really smart.
Absolutely, 100%. That's so funny.
It does a lot of things, right? It stops as soon as he cracks Ranger Captain, it stops him,
Yeah.
and he has to interact with it.
Yeah.
And then if it does resolve, you get protected Nas.
That is wild. Yeah. That's good. Almost projected. Wow, I'm a smart guy. Yeah, you and Eric, both smart boys, smart lads.
Very smart.
Yeah.
I mean, I assumed it would be a white card or a Born Upon a Wind type effect. So silence is good though. Anything is silence.
Silence is good.
Like silence?
Yeah. Silence is weird to
I
cast too.
think-
Yeah. So that was really
I
good.
feel like did we cast the Tybalts?
I think I don't know what part of the turn they're really in at the moment.
Yeah, I think we casted the Tybalts on the silence and then we Nas in response would be my assumption.
that is, yeah.
Because I feel like if silence had resolved, it would be in Evan's graveyard. So.
I was at 23. Yeah, not the best. And hitting a hole breaker.
Yeah, I'm also. Yeah, I was gonna say this. I keep telling him.
Oh God.
Take that out of your deck.
Yeah, if you're on Nas, you do have to kind of trim that out.
I don't. I like he already has Kitten. You don't need another win con.
Yeah. I am guilty of this too, though. It's like, oh, if I have Kitten, why wouldn't I just play Hullbreaker Horror? Like, oh my God.
Yeah. I get it. Okay, guys, I get it. You love Kitten. Everyone loves Kitten. It's adorable.
Blink is so
However,
fun.
we have Breach and Oracle. We don't need it. We don't need it where we're going. We have Praetor's Grass. We have Meme Bet. We got enough stuff.
I want to win more. I want all of the win ways, the win cons, the win.
Yeah,
pieces.
the only thing that's hard for us here is that I really want to know where these attacks are going because if and it's smart to do this until attacks. So like, if I was Waffle, I almost want to like crack Ranger before combat, just so that like, if I need to attack Eric after he nauses or whatever, he won't get a turn,
Yeah.
right? I'm just like, I'll go to combat and kill you, like.
Agreed. Agreed. That's a really good way to leverage that. Yeah, we're at 4 here on
He
the
he could hard cast the Hullbreaker here. He could.
Oh yeah, the Chargers.
He won't have any open mana, but
Yeah. No, that is a way.
this is after damage. Okay.
Oh yeah, it's because.
Because we had the
Tibalt was-
Ragavan. Yeah. Okay.
Makes
We're
sense.
good. We're good. Thanks, chat. Chat always has my back.
Oh.
Oh yeah, you can't fetch it. Oh, that's why it has it
Wow,
upside down.
observation,
Opposite.
Yeah.
Listen, you think I can remember that Oppo is on the field? I can't remember that.
Look at how he's got him. He's got them all stacked up. I don't like that.
I don't like that. I mean, to be fair, in a tournament game, someone put all their artifacts with their lands. Oh,
yeah.
he just had to keep going. He's
Oh,
dead.
no.
Okay, he's just dead. I mean,
oh no.
hey, if you can't get there with that pile, sometimes you do
You
have to keep
just
going.
go.
Yeah, you like.
Yeah.
So interestingly enough, his silence is still on the stack. It just gets exiled. So.
Yeah, you could. State-based.
Oh,
actions.
is that why we're not dying? Oh,
one.
we didn't die.
Oh, okay. He's at 1.
Oh, okay. I am here for vibes.
Big
I
vibes.
don't need to perceive Oppo. That card isn't real. It doesn't exist. It
Yeah.
can't hurt me.
Okay, so that's.
You don't have black two colors open. That's a lie.
I always seem to forget it, and then I'm like, when it happens, I'm like, no. Mind Brick Trap? Sounds good. No. Yeah, no, the whole.
So
whole
we
breaker
do
sucks.
stop Waffle here. We do go. I think Eric does get a turn here. We can't. I think we have a mana confluence in play, so we can't use that. We have a Morphic Pool, an Otawara, and 2 treasures. It's gonna be tough.
Mm-hmm. It's very scary.
And I think we did have to block with Dockside, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think at 1. Oh, yeah, no, the board is clear of all of the draw effects. So, gonna say, like, with Bowmaster still on board, I'm at 1. I'm terrified. Yeah. Still looking here. Trap is pretty good. Yeah, and I think you are absolutely correct. It does win you a turn. Gets rid of the Tibalt trickery.
Yep. It's like we can still do things in response to all of this. We don't have a lot of mana from Evan here.
Yeah.
Oh. We have enough mana to do that. That's true.
That'll do.
What do we name here?
Um.
We could just name Mental Misstep,
Yeah.
but when we have 1 mana available on our turn, we do have a Rangercraft and Crack. I don't think we've played a land for turn. Our Breach got exiled by Tainted Pact,
Yep.
so we would need maybe like a Simian into Dockside into Oracle, some kind of line like that. Meme Bet also probably just straight up wins the game.
Oh yeah. 100%.
So
that might be what you grab then.
we have to deal with the silence first. We
That's
definitely have
true.
to deal with the silence.
That's
So
true.
if consult is our way of dealing with silence, then we have to name something that deals with silence.
Yeah. It's tricky,
Mental
though,
Misstep,
yeah.
I think, is the obvious answer.
Yeah.
Fierce also works.
I
I believe silence is still on the stack. Yeah, I think there's a Ranger Captain Crack and the Ranger Captain Crack, and then there's silence on top of that, and that should be the whole stack.
Yeah.
Well, and I'm sorry, and consult now is on top of silence. So.
I think it is. Oh wow. Huh.
Wait,
Look at that.
But wait, I have my own console.
It's a Spider-Man meme. Look at you. We're playing each other.
This
Silence
is
Resolve.
my console. Yeah, no, all this has been in response to silence. We tried to Tibalt sticker the silence, which means like I have nothing else, right?
Yeah.
Like if T&K has a better counter, they would cast it.
Absolutely.
I don't want to spend 2 mana for my counter in Timbercrown.
For a counter that gets you a card, by the way, Tibalt Triggery is really only meant for like red decks that don't have anything else to do.
Oh, absolutely. Ranger Captain is just a messed up Magic card. Card is so good.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so we hardcasted the Mindbreak Trap to get rid of everything surrounding the silence.
Not sure what we named. I assume Mental Misstep, but that might be exiled. I don't remember.
Yep.
Oh no, it was his Mental Misstep was used on the Soul Ring, very early in the game.
Yeah, I
So it
forgot
has
about
to,
that.
it has to be something else.
Yeah, we flipped away the LED.
Well, maybe we wish it was Dispel now.
Yeah. With Force. With Fear. Okay, so it's Fierce.
Yep.
Yep.
Dead.
Yep. Yep.
And we in endurance. Are we drawing, guys? Are we agreeing to a draw?
I think they are drawn.
Yeah, we're just agreeing to a
Yeah.
draw. Like, I don't want to play this game.
Yeah,
I don't want to
no.
be in this game.
We're good off that.
The turn is over. We went to time. We're a draw. Yeah, we actually are at time.
Yeah.
No one wins. No one wins.
No.
Not even you, chat. You don't win. I don't win. None of them win.
No. Yeah. We award you no points. May God have mercy on your soul.
Yeah.
Goodbye. that's really it. Yeah. Yeah, you guys won.
Yeah, you guys win. Chat wins.
For yeah.
It was a hard fought game. Yeah, so they couldn't resolve the stack in enough time to get to Eric's turn. I don't even know if Eric has it there. So,
Yeah. Yeah, so for anybody confused, they were trying to go to time. Well, they were in time, and the spell getting countered just means that, yeah, we are automatically going to draw. There was nothing else that could be done. We're going to pass.
Yeah, so we're going to take a short break, and then we'll be right back for round 5 of the Invitational. So, unfortunately, yeah, that game was a draw.
Yeah. Peace.